So I'm on a shoot this afternoon. I'm on a shoot and I'm taking photos and whatnot. This beautiful home. And then all of a sudden, my phone goes off. Start getting text messages. And I get one, then I get another, then I get another, then I get another, and I'm like, what is going on? Why the hell is everybody texting? So I pick up my phone and look at it. GoPro up huge after hours. GoPro up big. Wow, congratulations on GoPro. That was the funniest one. Congratulations on GoPro. I'm down, like, as of yesterday, I was down over 40% on my GoPro position. So unless GoPro's up like 40% after hours, don't congratulate me on a damn thing. I'm happy the stock's moving up. So I get finished with the job, I come home, I actually look into things, and I see some news got announced. Some much needed news that maybe can hopefully get the stock going in the right direction, guys. So let's go ahead and look at some of this news that came out. So first off, GoPro has announced 270 job cuts. That's the first part we gotta look at. This needed to happen. This is a third round of layoffs. I don't know why executive management, specifically Woodman, I don't know why they've done it in such small batches. They should have just done a massive one and got it all out of the way at one time. So this is a third round of basically job cuts. This needed to happen. I hate to see people lose their jobs, but when I'm the part owner of that company, and when that company is hemorrhaging money left and right, when the company is losing hundreds of millions of dollars, GoPro lost hundreds of millions of dollars last year. Meanwhile, you're doing well over $1 billion in revenue. You make cameras for $150, $175 and you sell them for $400. And you're going to tell me you can't be profitable? You can't be profitable? You're doing over $1 billion in revenue. The gross margins on your products are phenomenal and you can't make a profit on that? Either you're spending way too much on marketing or you have way too many employee costs going on, and it's the second one. It's way too many employee costs for GoPro right now. This needed to happen, absolutely necessary. Sometimes I see job cuts at a company and I'm like, why is that company cutting jobs when they're at record profitability and some of those kind of things, and it makes me sad. But when a company is losing money left and right, absolutely you need to cut those jobs. It's like business 101. So that needed to happen. That's a good thing in my opinion, because we need to get GoPro back to profitability, bottom line. So the second part of it was they pre-announced first quarter earnings would be at the high end of a guidance, around $210 million. So I said they pretty much sandbagged guidance. They said they would do $190 million to $210 million in this current quarter we're in, which is actually still ongoing. It doesn't end until March 31st. So this is a good thing because analysts all have their numbers around 200 million. So it's going to basically be better than pretty much every analyst out there. Now, at the same time, if let's say they only do a $210 million number, that's under my personal expectations. I expect them to do about $230 million in this quarter, not 210. So if they post a $210 million number, it's going to be under my expectations. But at the same time, my expectations don't mean a damn thing to the stock. What matters is they beat analyst numbers. Analysts are the ones that control the market, guys. They're the ones that you have to beat. They're the ones you have to impress and those kinds of things. So I look at this and I say, good job, GoPro. You smartened up. You stopped over-promising and under-delivering. Let's look at the last quarter, for instance. Last quarter, their revenue was up 23% year over year. 23%. Great growth. It was the second best quarter in the company's history. And what happened? The stock dropped dramatically after the earnings. You report the second best quarter in the company's history. You report revenue up 23% year over year. And your stock dropped dramatically. Why? Because you missed analyst numbers big time. Analysts had numbers at around $580 million plus. GoPro reported $540 something million in revenue. So they underperformed what analysts expected. So I look at a situation and I'm like, GoPro, keep under-promising, keep over-delivering. You do that and your stock will start to go up the right way. It's so much about whether stock goes up or down is literally if you're beating analyst numbers on a consistent basis. If you can keep beating them, your stock's going to just keep going up and up and up and up. You keep missing them like GoPro's done, you keep over-promising, under-delivering, boom, your stock's going to be in the pits. So Good job, GoPro. Good job. But at the same time, if they, and I don't know what they'll report for numbers because they just said the high end of the guidance. I hope that beats the high end of the guidance. Like I hope it's higher than 210 million because like I said, I'm expecting around 230 million. But regardless, even if they do 210 million, let's say, that is dramatically better than last year. Last year they did around 180 million, just over 180 million dollars in this quarter we're in right now. So in Karma Drone was only out for really about a month of this month, truly. I mean, I went to my Best Buy. If you follow me on Snapchat, you saw I was at Best Buy the other day, my local Best Buy, and I saw the Karma Drone at Best Buy for the first time I've ever seen it. So that's a good sign that they finally have got the units out there. People can actually buy it who actually want to buy it, which is not a huge amount of people, but it is certainly the segment of GoPro's population do want to buy the Karma Drone. So I'm happy it's finally out there. That's good. It's good they're back to growth. I mean, this is another quarter they're going to have significant growth. It's still, even if they do 210 million, let's say, that's still 10, 15% revenue up year over year. So you got a 23% last quarter, you got to say a 10 or 15%, maybe more if they even beat those numbers better than what I'm saying right now. So that's good. We're back to a growth company. Now the key is we got to get back to being a profitable company, and that's where the job cuts come in. So we can be back to growth, back to profitability, and those are fabulous things. And those are the type of things that can raise a stock price dramatically over time. Now, at the same time, I don't know if this is going to be a thing that is a catalyst that's going to keep moving GoPro stock up. I don't know if this is just going to be a one day it goes up and then it stagnates and starts going down again. I do not know. Because here's the issue. We have analysts that just came out a few days ago, or last week, I should say. Multiple analysts came out, downgraded the stock, said it was going much lower, said, you know, they have all these issues and those kinds of things. The analysts could still come out and just reiterate their negativity. They could just come out and reiterate the negativity and say, speak about all the bad things. And that's frustrating on my side when I'm long a position and analysts are just looking at the bad side of things, because GoPro has a lot of good things that maybe they're just not paying attention to. Analysts kind of pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. No different than the last quarter when they missed analyst numbers bad. Instead of the storylines and all the headlines being GoPro back to growth, GoPro up 23% revenue growth, GoPro second best quarter in the company's history. Instead of those being the headlines were GoPro misses huge, GoPro downgraded, GoPro this and that. It was all negativity rather than the positivity that should have had the stock moving up. Instead, it was moving down and down and down. And everybody just bypassed the fact that the company's back to growth. Everybody just bypassed everything, guys. So who knows? Maybe the stock starts to go up now. Maybe, things start to look a little better for me. As far as this position goes, my other positions are doing good, but GoPro's horrible. So we'll see if this starts to move it up. I don't know. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to get too excited. Because, even if it goes up 10% tomorrow or 15%, I'm still down massively on the position. It's got a long ways to go before I break even, guys. So, and then hopefully I'm not in stocks to break even. I'm in stocks to make a lot of money. So we'll see what happens with GoPro over time. I'm holding for at least probably the next 2 years. So regardless of whatever happens short term, it's a wash for me. I just care that 2 years from now, the stock's way the hell higher than it is right now, guys. So I hope you enjoy this today, guys. And you know what? Have a great day. Hey, Woodman, it's Jeremy. How are you? How am I? Not doing too well, buddy. You are pretty much embarrassing me on my channel. Like, straight up. Like, I'm down over 40% on GoPro. It's my #1 investment. I got all these subscribers watching, and it's embarrassing. Yeah, I know. It's your fault, mainly. Or at least I'm putting the blame on you. But you know what? Okay, just listen. Here's what you need to do. I need you to cut 270 jobs. I know they're your buddies. I know you love to surf with them, but dude, you gotta cut them. There's no reason the company should be losing money. Like, straight up, like, you need to get on your shit, dude. We gotta cut these jobs. I know you love to go out with them and they're gonna be mad at you, but dude, just do it. They'll go work at Apple or Facebook in a company that's actually profitable. They're gonna get a job. Don't worry about them. So cut 270 jobs. And then also, how's revenue looking for the quarter? Okay, I need you to come out and, basically say that, numbers are looking good and whatnot, and that will hopefully get the stock going up. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I have to teach you these things, but it's stuff that has to happen, you know what I mean? So yeah, do it. Yeah, no, we can hang out this weekend. You gonna take the private jet out? Okay, yeah, just pick me up at McCarran Airport Friday, let's say 3 o'clock. You want to take you? We can take the yacht out too. You want to take the yacht out this week? Yeah, no, we can go to San Tropez. Yeah, yeah. I'll be back Monday for videos, and we'll go out to San Tropez for a couple days, and stock should be up good. So no, this works out. But I need you to get those things done after hours today. Okay. All right, buddy. I appreciate it, and I'll see you Friday. Okay. Bye bye.